Well, good evening to all pro wrestling fans of all shapes and sizes from all around the world. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, gonna come at you with another doubleheader preview video. First off, I will be previewing Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling's Mayhem Night 1. They got the full card for Night 1, which is for tomorrow, but they don't have the full card for Night 2. So I'm going to focus the preview for the show on Night 1. But of course, when the time comes to do the review, I will review both Night 1 and Night 2. So, going to start off with MLP Mayhem. And then I'm going to finish off with actually a show that I've been looking very forward to. Going to turn to Sendai Girls for the top of Joshi Wrestling. So, looking forward to that show. That'll be next week. It's right around the corner, but it'll be here before you know it. So, doubleheader preview for both of these shows. This is very exciting. But yeah, Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling is back once again. They're going to be doing Mayhem, which is a 2-night event. And it's pretty much a pay-per-view. It's going to be on Triller TV. But both Night 1 and Night 2 will be at the St. Clair College in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Night 1 will be on Friday the 14th. Night 2 will be on Saturday the 15th. But like I said, they have the full card set for Night 1, but not Night 2. So, gonna focus on Night 1. A lot of different matches, including a MLP women's tournament match, or women's tournament, where it's quite interesting, as they are doing a tournament to crown the first ever MLP women's champion. So, looking forward to seeing how this goes. But yeah, just to give you a quick idea of what this tournament looks like, here's the format. Here's the bracket. Here we go. So, you will have all 4 quarterfinal matches will be on Night 1, which is March 14th. So 4 quarterfinal matches. And then Night 2 will have the 2 semifinal matches. And then the finals will be in May, on Sunday, May 11th, at the Matami Athletic Center, formerly Maple Leaf Gardens, where they will crown the first ever MLP Women's World Champion, or Canadian Champion. I think that's what it is, according to how this belt looks. But, yeah. So the tournament starts at MLP Mayhem, Night 1. So, let's go ahead and let's jump into the card. And as a matter of fact, the first 2 matches are MLP Women's Tournament quarterfinal matches. I don't know why I want to say qualifier, but quarterfinal matches. So, let's take a look at the first quarterfinal match. Alrighty. We got B. Moss versus Taylor Rising. Now, I do remember seeing Taylor Rising at the previous MLP show a good long while back. And, you know, she's actually going to be my pick to win this match and advance to the semifinals. Should be interesting. I've never heard of Beaa Moss, so I'm very interested to see what she can do. Should be good. And then another women's tournament quarterfinal match. Check it out. All right, we got Aurora Teves. I hope I said that right. Taking on the Professor, Serena Deeb. Looking pretty forward to this match. I'm not familiar with Aurora Teves, but you know I got to go with the Professor to pick up the victory. So I'm going to say Serena Deeb ends up winning this and advancing to the semifinals. But should be a good match. Should be a really good match. So, looking forward to it. Okay. Now, we'll take a break from the women's tournament. Let's go to our next match. All right. We got ourselves a singles match between Mike Bennett of the Undisputed Kingdom and we got the sauce, Alex Zayne. This should be a really good match. This should be a good match. But you know, I'm going to have to go with Alex Zayne to pick up the victory. I think he's got this one. Yeah, I think he's got this one. But should be a really good match. Could go either way. But I'm going Alex Zayne to pick up the victory. All right. Let's go to our next match. We're just moving right along. Okay, next up. Oh, this ought to be very interesting. We got Pro Wrestling Noah's own Kaito Kiyomiya taking on Sheldon Jean. Honestly, this is a pretty easy pick for me. Gotta go with Kaito Kiyomiya to pick up the victory. But yeah, seeing some All Rebellion represented in MLP Wrestling. But, you know, it'll be interesting to see what Sheldon Jean can do against Kaito Kiyomiya. But I gotta go with Kiyomiya to pick up the victory. Should be awesome. Should be awesome. All right. Y'all ready for some tag team action? Let's do some tag team action. Yeah, let's do this. Next up, got ourselves a tag match. We got the Intergalactic Jet Setters, KUSHIDA and Kevin Knight, to take on the team of QT Marshall and All Heart Blake Christian. Interesting pairing with QT Marshall and Blake Christian. Could end up working out for them, but I gotta go with the team that has the better chemistry and that actually got victories in the previous doubleheader MLP show. You know, the debuting doubleheader that they did a good long while ago. So I'm going to go with the Intergalactic Jet Setters to pick up the victory in this match. But should be interesting. You know, I like Blake Christian, so I've met Blake Christian, so, you know, should be good. Should be an interesting but good match. Alrighty. Let's go to our next match. Oh, here we go. Got it. Alright, next match. Alright, we got 8-man tag action. 8-man tag action as we have team number 1, Billy Gunn, Mike Rollins, ELReverso, and Bhupinder Gujjar teaming up to take on the team of Rohan Raja, Rohit Raju, the Swing Man, Johnny Swinger, and Raj Singh. You know what? Bump it. I'll go with team number 1, Billy Gunn, Mike Rollins, ELReverso, and Bhupinder Gujjar to pick up the victory. I just don't really like the second team, to be honest with you. And I'll just leave it at that. That's really all I can say. Oh, man. Okay, this next match is going to be really, really interesting. Check this out. So, this is actually a title match. This is for the Jericho Cruise Oceanic Championship. As the champion of Mo Jabari will defend the title against Bone Soldier Taiji Ishimori, Stu Grayson, Brent Banks, Michael A.R. Clark, and Rich Swann. Okay, to be honest with you, I've never even heard of Mo Jabari or Michael A.R. Clark or Brent Banks. Not familiar with them, so yeah, I don't know. Bump it, Rich Swann. I'm a go for Rich Swann. That's my dude. Rich Swann for the win to become the new Jericho Cruise Oceanic Champion. Going Rich Swann. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, like, honestly, there's no telling who's going to end up winning this. But I'll be pulling for Rich Swann. Okay. How about 2 more MLP Women's Tournament quarterfinal matches? Let's go. Let's do it. All right, here we go. All right. We got Laney Luck versus Giselle Shaw. Probably will end up being Giselle Shaw. That's probably my best guess. But I mean, who knows? Lady Luck might could pull it out. I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna say Giselle Shaw probably picks up the victory. That's pretty much all I have on that one. And then the last MLP Women's Tournament quarterfinal match comes down to Zoe Sager versus Kylie Rae. And to be honest with you, this is an easy pick for me. Gotta go Kylie Rae. Gotta go Kylie Rae, which I've met Kylie Rae. She's a sweetheart. She is such a sweetheart. But Kylie Rae for the win. So, overall, just to recap, the 4 ladies that I'm picking to advance to the semifinals: Taylor Rising, Serena Deeb, Giselle Shaw, Kylie Rae. So, and then the semifinals will happen on night 2. Not sure how they're going to do the pairings. because they didn't really list the names on the tournament bracket that I showed, so it'll be interesting to see what the semifinal matchups end up being. So, we'll see. And then what I assume is the main event of MLP Mayhem Night 1. We actually will have the NWA World Championship defended on MLP soil. As the champion, Tom Latimer will defend against the Nomad Bishop Dyer, formerly known as Baron Corbin. Very interesting main event. Bishop Dyer, Baron Corbin in the main event. Big opportunity for him to become the NWA World Champion. Interesting main event choice. But I'm going to say Tom Latimer ends up getting the victory and retaining the NWA World Championship, which I admit I haven't really been keeping up with the NWA, not since the last Crockett Cup that I went to, which was 2 years ago. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it for night 1 of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling Mayhem. And I'm sure probably after the show and as they go to the following day, they'll finalize the card for night 2. I probably won't get around to previewing it, but as I said, when I do the review, I will review both night 1 and night 2. So I will deliver on that. Okay. So out with MLP, and we're going to switch gears to the Joshis with Sendai Girls, the top of Joshi Wrestling. I'm actually very excited for this. This will happen on Wednesday, March 19th, and this will take place at the Yoyogi National Stadium, second gym in Tokyo, Japan. And I must say, the card looks really great. Got a very solid, yet interesting card. So, pretty excited about it. But, let's go ahead and let's dive into the preview for this show. First off, we got ourselves a singles match. We got some Team Marvelous versus Team Sendai Girls. I like this. Representing Marvelous, one half of Magenta, we have Maria taking on Sendai Girls, Manami. Oof, this is tough. Dang, starting off with a really tough one. Oh, man. A big part of me could see this going either way, to be honest with you. Speaking of which, Maria will be making the Vegas trip for the Marvelous show. Looking forward to that. I got a front row seat to that. Oh, man. You know what? I'm going to go with Manami to pick up the victory. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to take a chance on Manami. Woo! Okay. Let's go to our next match. Let's see. Here we go. All right. how about some 8-woman tag team action? And, ooh, this is a very loaded match. So let's see what we got here. Team number 1, we've got Zonis, we've got Honoka, we've got Yura Suzuki, and we have Yuna. And they're going to be taking on the team of Vinny, Lena Cross, Yu, and Lady Destroyer, Hiroyo Matsumoto. Whoo, man, this is a loaded 8-woman tag match. Very, very loaded. But I'm going to have to go with team number 2, Vinny, Lena Cross, Yu, and Hiroyo Matsumoto to pick up the victory. But this should be a fun match. This should be a very fun match. Like I said, very loaded match. A lot of great talent in this match. So, should be a lot of fun. All right. Let's go to the next match. Here we go. All right, we go from 8-woman tag to 6-woman tag. So trios action. So for this match, we have the team of Takako Inoue and Kyoko Inoue with Aja Kong. And they'll be taking on the trio of Chikayo Nagashima, Ryo Mizunami, and Yurika Oka. Now, I'm not too familiar with Takako Inoue. But I've met Kyoko Inoue and Aja Kong. To be honest, the first team seems a little more loaded. Than the other team. So I'm going to go with the team of Takako Inoue, Kyoko Inoue, and Aja Kong to pick up the win. But I'm kind of curious to see how this match goes. It's an interesting match. But yeah, very curious to see how this one goes. Alrighty. Let's go to our next match, and this one should be pretty interesting. So we got ourselves a singles match. We got Shin Sakura Hirota taking on Jaguar Yokota. I expect this match to be loaded with comedy. And who knows, it might end up being a quick match and they might have a do-over and do another match. Like, I got a feeling that will probably happen. But, probably Jaguar Yokota will probably win. I normally don't see her on the losing side of matches. So, I'm going to say Jaguar Yokota for the victory. But I expect this to be a funny, wacky match. For sure. But yeah, should be good. Alrighty. Let's go to the next match. This next match looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Got to see these two back in the Prominence show that I went to while I was in Japan. But they're going to go at it solo in the form of a hardcore match. That's right, we got Risa Sera versus Dash Chisako. So Risa Sera of Prominence versus the hardcore queen Dash Chisako. Woo! Oh man, I like both ladies. This one's really hard to pick. This one's really hard to pick. Oh my god, this one's hard to pick. This one's really hard to pick. You know what? I'm gonna go with Risa Sarah, mainly because I met her. I didn't get a chance to meet Dash Chisako, but I'm just gonna go with Risa Sarah, mainly because I met her. But honestly, it doesn't matter to me who wins this match. I'm gonna enjoy the mess out of it because I like both ladies. So this should be really good. Should be really good. Okay. And this Sendai Girls, the top of Joshi Wrestling, is also packed with 3 championship matches. And these are really good ones. Really good ones. So, let's take a look at what we have. First up. Alright, we have the Sendai Girls World Junior Championship on the line. As the champion, Chi-Chi will defend against Cosmic Angels High Kick Angel Aya Sakura. Now, these two are very familiar with each other. They have faced each other before. Whew. And it was really good to see that they brought back the Sendai Girls World Junior Championship. And see, the interesting thing is, you know, Chi-Chi, you know, she's part of the Evolution Joshi promotion. And, of course, Aya Sakura is from Stardom. And, of course, the whole thing is around Evolution, you know, trying to top Stardom and wage war against Stardom. Could they pull the trigger and put this title on Aya Sakura? I don't know. Because Chi-Chi has definitely improved greatly and has been on a roll. I think Aya Sakura will put up a really strong fight, and who knows, might end up having one of her best matches ever with this match. And heck, she put up a great fight against Kyoka Kotatsu, and I thought she was going to beat her when they did their UWF rules match. I honestly thought she was going to beat her with how things were looking, but she came up short. And honestly, I hate to say it, because I like Aya Sakura. I don't think she's going to dethrone Chi-Chi. So I'm going to have to say Chi-Chi retains the Sendai Girls World Junior Championship. But I hope this could end up being one of Aya Sakura's, if not her best match to this day. But it should be good. Should be really good. All right. Let's take a look at our next championship match. And, ooh, this should be a really good one. Check it out. All right. We have the Sendai Girls World Tag Team Championships on the line. As the champions, Red Energy, made up of Mika Iwata and the Phoenix of Osaka, Miyuki Takase, taking on from Stardom's Empress Nexus Venus, Hi Mate, made up of Micah and one half of the Stardom New Blood Tag Team Champions, Hanako. Oh yeah, this is going to be a really great back and forth match. I can see this really going the distance. Can see it really going the distance. To be honest, a part of me could see this go to a time limit draw. I could see that possibly happen. But to be honest with you, I think Red Energy will retain the tag titles. But definitely looking forward to this match. This should be a great match. You know, I've met Micah, I've met Miyuki Takase 3 times. So, this should be a phenomenal match. They had quite a heated press conference where Mika got a beer poured all over her, and Miyuki Takase did not take kindly to that, and she stood up for her tag partner, which, hey, that's a good tag partner. But, yeah, I think Red Energy retains the Sendai Girls World Tag Team Championships. And then, finally, the main event of the Top of Joshi Wrestling. Continuing on with their retirement tour, we have the Sendai Girls World Championship on the line as the champion, the final boss herself, Meiko Satomura, will defend against Big Hash Chihiro Hashimoto. So to be honest, I'm kind of torn with this one because here's the thing. If I remember correctly, Meiko Satomura's final match will be on April 29th. Yeah, I think April 29th. I could possibly see her hold on to the title until that date, and then maybe that's when she drops it. Or she could go ahead and drop the title here to Big Hash. But if anything, Big Hash would be a suitable candidate to dethrone Meiko Satomura. Not to mention I've met Big Hash. She's really cute, very sweet. Whew. I'll say this. I'm gonna pull for Chihiro Hashimoto to dethrone the final boss and become the new Sendai Girls World Champion. But, if Meiko retains, then I think she will end up dropping the title on her final match in April. So, that's how I'm going to play this. So yeah. This card looks phenomenal. I'm very excited for this card, and it looks like, I believe this is going to be streamed live on WrestleUniverse. So, like I said, I'm very excited for this show. But yeah, should be good. Should be really good. But anyway, that'll do it for this video. Definitely let me know your predictions for Night 1 of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling's Mayhem. And let me know your predictions for Sendai Girls, the Top of Joshi Wrestling. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the 2. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed weekend, and I will see y'all in the next video and our live stream. Peace.